Hey guys, what's going on? SpitBrix here, back for another LEGO Ninjago video, and in this video we're counting down the top 20 most valuable LEGO Ninjago sets. Now, since Ninjago has been around since 2011, there are countless number of sets that have been released, and since some of them are quite old, they actually have gained a lot of value over the years. And in fact, be sure to stick around for this entire video so you guys can see all 20 of the most valuable, because some of them that made this list are kind of surprising. The sets included in this list will be ranked according to their average selling price in the last 1 to 3 months in their brand new condition. That means the set is unopened. Additionally, they'll be ranked based on the amount of increase in value that they've had. So for example, if there was a $20 set originally, but then now it's actually worth $40 sealed, that is an increase of 100% of its value. The higher the set's price increase over the years, the higher they will be ranked on this list until we get to the number 1 most valuable Ninjago set compared to its original retail price. And lastly, if you find that you have any of these sets in this video, be sure to let me know with a comment down below. I'm curious to see if you guys have any of these sets, and of course leave a like on this video if you guys do enjoy. And with that, let's go ahead and jump right into this list. Number 20. Starting off this list is the Kai Fighter set. This is a 2014 Ninjago set for Rebooted. It originally retailed for $20 US and nowadays goes for around $45. That is an increase of 125%, which of course, since it's not one of the oldest Ninjago sets, I assume that it will still increase in price as the years go on. Number 19. Up next is a Ninjago Possession set. This is Attack of the MORRO Dragon, had 658 pieces and retailed for $70 US. Nowadays, if you'd like to buy this set for yourself in the new condition on a site like eBay or Bricklink, you'll need to spend about $160, which is an increase in value of 128%. Number 18. Here's one of the more peculiar sets that are on this list. This is called the Samurai Accessory Pack, although it doesn't really come with a samurai at all. It comes with both ZANE and JZX, as well as a Stone Army Swordsman and Scout. For the final battle season of Ninjago in 2013, this set retailed for $15, but now goes for around $35. That is a 133% increase from its original price. Number 17. Coming in at number 17 is the other $20 set for Rebooted. We saw at number 20, we had the Kai Fighter. Now this one here, we have the OVERBORG Attack. Like I said, this was a $20 set, and nowadays this set retails for around $50. That is an increase of 150% of its original value. Number 16. Here's a pretty large set. We have GARMADON'S Dark Fortress, one of the original sets of Ninjago back from 2011, set number 2505. This set retailed for $70 US. Nowadays goes for $180 sealed, which of course that's an increase in value of 157%. A lot of these percentage of increase are pretty similar at this point in the video, but they get crazy once we get towards the end, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Number 15. Here's one of my favorite sets from the original 2011 line of Ninjago sets. This is the Lightning Dragon Battle. This set originally retailed for $80, and it was a limited edition, I believe, at Toys R Us at the time. And nowadays, if you'd like to buy this set sealed, you'll have to cash out about $220, which nonetheless makes it a pretty expensive set to this day. Number 14. Up next is another very obscure set. In fact, this was a very rare set at the time, or at least for us now looking back at it. This was a Super Pack set, a 3-in-1, so basically this set came with the Skull Truck, the Skull Motorbike, and the Ice Dragon set all put into one, and usually it was about a little bit of a better deal than buying all sets separately, because LEGO tried to bundle them together. Now, back in 2011, although I didn't pick up this set, this picture here is from an eBay listing. This is basically like super hard to buy right now. I can only find a few listings of people even selling this, but anyways, originally this set retailed for $90 US and nowadays goes for $250, which is a 177% increase. I just really like the box art on this. It's very different to see a set like this, and we don't usually get these nowadays, so this is really cool to look back at. Number 13. Now, personally, I didn't expect to be talking about any Ninjago movie sets on this list, but that's because I forgot about these BRICKHEADZ. Whenever I figured this out, wow, I was actually kind of surprised. This BRICKHEADZ here, which was LLOYD, goes for around $30 now. Originally, it was only a $10 set, of course, and the Sensei Wu one actually goes for $20, so the Sensei Wu one isn't worth as much. However, this LLOYD one here has went up in price by 200%. This is primarily because BRICKHEADZ has a lot of collector's value behind it, and if you were to look at any of the other Ninjago movie sets, a lot of them are actually worth less than what you could buy them for whenever the movie came out, which is pretty crazy. Number 12. Here's a really awesome set. This is the FANGPYRE Truck Ambush. We have Fang Dam and Fang Tom both in the same set, along with JZX and ZANE ZX. This set was $50 back in 2012. However, now in its brand new state, it is $150, which is a 200% increase, just like the LLOYD BRICKHEADZ. So technically these are tied, but I put this one just ahead because it is a larger set, and it's a lot harder for large sets to increase in value exponentially than it is for small ones. So maybe keep that in mind as well. Number 11. I believe this set has increased so much in value because it was just simply a favorite from the rebooted wave. This is the X1 Ninja Charger, had 426 pieces, retailed for around $40 and nowadays goes for $130. That is a price increase of 225%, so we are definitely getting up there in the high percentage ranges, but oh man, does it kick off in a little bit. It's going to be pretty crazy, but this set I think looks really cool. I love the build of the X1 Ninja Charger. I think it's just a phenomenal build and definitely deserves the increase in price as it is a lot more valuable now. Number 10. Just barely making the top 10 on this list, we have another Kai vehicle. This is Kai's Blade Cycle from 2012 of Ninjago. Comes with the Ratla minifigure, and this was only a $15 price point whenever it first released, which is an absolutely phenomenal price. Nowadays, this set, though, goes for around $50, so if you do want to pick it up, you're going to be needing to cash out a lot more money to get it sealed, and I believe that's a 233% increase in price. Number 9. At number 9, we have the very first spinner set to make a spot on this list. This is the original Kai minifigure back from 2011, and of course, the spinner set associated with him. This was a very nostalgic set and is to this day, and that's why it is so much more valuable. These spinner sets were $10 whenever they released in 2011, and nowadays, if you would like to buy this Kai spinner all brand new, you're looking at around $35, which is a price increase of 250%. Since Kai was basically the face of Ninjago back in the day, it definitely makes sense why this set has increased in value so much. Number 8. At number 8, we have the Thunder Raider set from 2014 of LEGO Ninjago. This was rebooted, came with 3 different minifigures, and retailed for $30. Nowadays, this set goes for $110, which is an increase of 266%. I thought that this set was a great deal back in the day. We get 2 really cool vehicles for each of the ninja in the set, as well as a small little build for the Nindroid, and we even get a Techno Blade, which overall rounds out the set quite nicely. Number 7. Here we have another spinner, but this one from 2012 of Ninjago. We have the spinner crowns introduced with 2012, and of course, the amazing Energy Ninja. You may notice on this product picture here, it actually says NGR Zane, and that was a typo or a misprint in the rendering of this packaging. I believe most of the actual physical packages were corrected, but as far as the renders, such as those that you'd see on websites, were this mistake, as you can see here. This set was $10, but then ended up nowadays, if you want to pick up this set, is around $38 sealed, which is pretty crazy. That's 280% price increase. But don't let that price hide the fact that these spinners and minifigures in these sets are just absolutely phenomenal. Number 6. At number 6, we have the second 3-in-1 super pack that made it on this list. This one here specifically was for the Serpentine season of Ninjago in 2012, came with Jay's Stormfighter, Kai's Blade Cycle, and the weapon pack, or one of the starter sets pretty much, for the spinners all in one. And I believe this set was around in Costco stores in the US. To be honest, I really had no idea that this set even existed up until this point, because I never had a Costco membership back then. But hey, pretty cool. Look at all the minifigures that it comes with, and nowadays instead of $45.99, this set retails for around $180, and it is very hard to find online, so that price may be inflated a little bit just because there isn't many people selling it right now. Number 5. Moving into the top 5 most valuable LEGO Ninjago sets, we have finally made it into the 300% increase in value range. The first one here, exactly at 300%, is the Earth Dragon Defense. This set was around a $35 price point, only came with 2 minifigures at the time, but of course it was the only way to get the Earth Dragon. I know a lot of collectors want to get all the different dragons, and hence a lot of the dragon sets are worth a lot of money to this day. You'll need to pay around $140 to get your hands on this set in its brand new state at this point, and if you're really into Ninjago dragons, then this may be a good pickup for you still. Number 4. Here's a set that you may have thought was going to be even higher on this list. Of course, we have the original Golden Dragon. The one from Legacy did not make this list at all. I'm just going to give you that right now. But this one back from 2013 certainly did. Like I've said many times before, this set was literally sold out everywhere where I used to live. And to be honest, I could hardly even find it on store shelves. No wonder it is still popular to this day. People are still wanting to buy it, and hence it is worth quite a bit of money. In fact, it's increased in value by 333%, used to retail for $30 US, and now retails for $130, or not retails, but I guess on secondary markets like eBay and Bricklink, you'd buy it for around $130, which is pretty crazy, but let's be honest, this is a really, really cool set. Number 3. You know how I was just talking about dragons? Well, here's another one. We have the Ice Dragon Attack set from 2011, one of the original dragons. This was the very first dragon set that I personally bought for Ninjago. Came with one of the skeletons named Crazy, and of course, ZANE DX. And the dragon itself I thought was really nifty at the time. Of course, dragons in LEGO was pretty new, one of the first sets that had that molded dragon head on the very front. This was only a $20 set, so very affordable at the time. Nowadays, maybe not super affordable anymore. It's now around $100, which is a price increase of 400%, and it gets even higher than this. Number 2. If you made any predictions before watching this video, you may have considered putting this set very, very high up on the list, and yes, it certainly is, mainly because it is LLOYD ZX. We have the Green Ninja. This was the cheapest way to get him at the time, and let's be honest, the Green Ninja was all the hype back in 2012. This set flew off store shelves. It was crazy, only $10, and you could get LLOYD ZX, the Green Ninja, and his spinner, which was super, super cool. This image here includes him with a battle pack, which does not come with it, but I thought was a cool picture. And here you can see everything you got in this set. It was a $10 set, like I said, now goes for $55 sealed, which is crazy. That's a 450% price increase from its original value. Now, which Ninjago set could possibly top all of these that we've looked at in this video? Well, let's go ahead and find out. Number 1. Taking the top spot on this list at number 1 as the most valuable LEGO Ninjago set when compared to its original retail value, this is the Energy J Spinner. This set was absolutely crazy at the time. It was a $10 price point, however, really nobody could find it anywhere. I'm not really sure if there were some production issues on it where there weren't enough made or they weren't distributed to the sellers very well. Nonetheless, I ended up ordering mine from a country in Europe, even though I live in the US. I honestly couldn't find it anywhere. I paid a premium to get it there, but I believe I paid $20 instead of $10. But nowadays, sealed, this set goes for $65 US, which is honestly insane for a $10 set to be worth so much to this day. That's a price increase of 550%. 50%, which by far beats all of the other sets. I mean, it beats the LLOYD ZX spinner by a whole 100% increase, and they're both a $10 set. So that's honestly insane to see that this Energy J Ninja spinner really just destroyed the competition and is the most valuable LEGO Ninjago set. Ultimately, based off data from eBay and Bricklink from the past 3 months, these are the top 20 most valuable Ninjago sets in regards to their increase in value from their original price point. If you did go on to enjoy this video, be sure to let me know with a like rating down below. Subscribe to my channel with notifications turned on for more Ninjago content. Also, be sure to let me know down below any of the sets from this video that you may have. Have a great day, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video coming very soon.